2011 will surely be remembered for an incredible twist in history. On the 21st of October, a Soyuz launcher, the legendary rocket that started the space quest first with Sputnik and then with Yuri Gagarin, the first man in space, was launched not from Baikonur in the former Soviet Republic of Kazakhstan, nor from Plesetsk in northern Russia, but from Europe's spaceport in French Guiana, from a newly built launch pad nearby the well-known Ariane's facilities. With Soyuz, capable of carrying middle-class satellites added to Ariane 5's heavy lift capacity, Europe has a full portfolio to launch any satellite on any orbit. That portfolio will be completed in 2012 with the launch of Vega, a smaller launcher for small-sized payloads. This fully consolidates Europe's autonomous access to space. The Soyuz launch was a double landmark, since it carried the first two operational satellites of the Galileo constellation, Europe's own satellite navigation system. Both satellites are now working for what is called the in-orbit validation of the Galileo system, checking, testing the payloads on orbit and the associated ground facilities. These Galileo satellites carry the most accurate atomic clock in space to provide the most accurate positioning services, paving the way for the first global satellite navigation system under civilian control. Another in-orbit validation pair will be launched next year. The full constellation will ultimately be composed of 30 satellites. Earlier in 2011, Kourou saw the launch of the ATV-2 Johannes Kepler to the International Space Station. ATV-2 was ESA's heaviest payload ever sent by Ariane 5. The ATV cargo ship docked successfully to the ISS, where its precious cargo was unloaded. Later, the ATV-2 module proved again its usefulness when it was used to correct the altitude of the ISS. The ATV is becoming a key element of the ISS. With the retirement of the NASA Space Shuttle, it has become the biggest spacecraft to ferry goods to the astronauts on orbit around the Earth. On the ISS, an ESA astronaut oversaw the ATV activities. Paolo Nespoli from Italy was sent to the ISS in December 2010 and returned to Earth in a Soyuz capsule after a 6-month stay. Nespoli conducted scientific experiments and participated in the very busy activities in and around the ISS. Another Italian astronaut, Roberto Vittori, went to the ISS with the last flight of the Space Shuttle Endeavour. It was Vittori's third trip in space, but his first time in a space shuttle. On this mission, he was responsible for attaching the AMS module, or Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer module, to the ISS with the shuttle's robotic arm. And finally, in December 2011, a third ESA astronaut, André Kuipers, was launched to the ISS on a Soyuz from Baikonur for ESA's fourth long-duration mission. The Dutch astronaut will return in May 2012. 2011 also saw the end of one of the longest space simulations ever organized. The Mars 500 experiment lasted more than 500 days, the time it would take to go to Mars and come back. The experiment was a great success and has produced important findings about the life of a crew in isolation, therefore preparing for future long missions away from our planet. Last but not least, 2011 was the year ESA published the first results of its Planck mission. This observatory was launched in May 2010 and is scanning our universe for cosmic background radiation. This is the light that was produced just after the Big Bang. With this new view of the beginning of the cosmic theatre, Planck gives scientists an opportunity to look back in the past and better understand our universe. 2011 has been a historical and busy year for the European Space Agency. And now ESA looks towards the future in confidence as it welcomes the year 2012 with more challenges.